Hey, there we go. Let's get chat. Sorry, my brain just like shut down. Announcement thing. We have follower emotes. That's a thing now. Apparently, I'm one of the cool kids, and I was able to get those. We only have 2 currently, because I don't know. I don't have any ideas for them. But we do have 2 new emotes. For now. We got Gourdy and Caw. Of course, just little Storm Eagle theme right there. They're follower emotes, which means all you have to do is follow, and you can just use them in the chat. Unfortunately, unlike normal sub emotes or normal emotes, they can only be used in my channel, but that's okay. They're both just literally rips from games. When I come up with actual, like I have a few ideas, but I'm waiting till we get more actual sub slots to start commissioning for some emotes. I have a couple of actual emote ideas that I want to do. But I will commission someone for those when that time comes. Oh, hey, Gary's playing P4G. I should do that soon. Yeah. We're continuing Ace Attorney. First one, number 1. Doing Trial 3. Be a good time. Smash stuff is very disappointing. I'm very upset that Dante is relegated to me costume. I mean, it's nice that Shantae is getting a song, but it's upsetting that Shantae is not playable either. Gazi looks super cool, though. Like, straight up. He looks like the kind of character that in, like, 3 months, is just gonna dominate. Because of his just sheer raw power and combo potential. But we can worry about that when that time comes. So I think I've been doing like a quick little recap here. We can get into it immediately after. Obviously the music's different because I didn't want to close out of it. Just in case. So, there's still the save thing. Technically after, I accidentally clicked forward, but it just is the date, so. So Trial 3 so far. A Mr. Will Powers, actor on the Steel Samurai, as the Steel Samurai, was accused, I guess, of murder. Of murdering his, like, co-star, I guess you could say, on the Steel Samurai show, Jack Hammer, the evil magistrate, who was murdered with the Steel Samurai spear. Our investigation and 2 trials have shown a few things. 1, Will Powers was asleep, or so he says. I like how that didn't actually go up when it was supposed to. It should already be up. Sorry, I was looking at, oops. I scheduled it for the wrong day, and that's the problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some quick stuff with that. Oh, I also gotta do other stuff anyways. But, continuing on with the thing. So he was asleep. They found sleeping pills. A kid saw things, and the security lady, who was a jerk, saw apparently the Steel Samurai, who she assumed was Will Powers, because, I mean, who else would be wearing the costume? Head over to the lot where the body was found. Understandable. What else? Well, the kid, after doing some trading card trades and stuff, the kid told us that he was here on that day, which we kind of already knew, and saw the fight. He saw what happened, and fortunately, the Steel Samurai lost, which is very sad. which we found out in court on day 2. So we gotta go talk to the executives and all the other people that were there, figure out what happened and why that was the case. We also found out at trial 2 that although the body was found at Studio 1, he actually died in Studio 2. Pierced by the Samurai Spear in Studio 2. Supposedly. Now, there's a few things worth mentioning, right? Obviously, him dying in Studio 2 and then being moved to Studio 1 explains why there was no blood. Because there wasn't blood. At the crime scene, right? We just saw him in the costume. We also haven't seen the samurai costume anywhere. It's not in Powers' dressing room. We haven't seen it anywhere else, so clearly something's up with that. Right now, Phoenix's theory is that Jack Hammer took the Steel Samurai costume and went to Lot 2. Which also explains the pictures. If you remember, the picture of the Steel Samurai was picture 2 for the day. Picture 1, according to Wendy Oldbag, was just some kid. Or it was either the kid or it was the executives. I actually don't remember. But it was other people that weren't important at the time. So clearly, right? Like how would Jack Hammer be over there and Will Powers over there if the two pictures are of neither of them? Right? And that just falls in line with the picture theory as well, or our pictures. But there's just some things to think about, keep in mind. I'll hop into it in just a moment. I gotta do a couple of things real quick that I should have done before, but unfortunately I got pushed back a little bit. Um, cool. I hate that rewatch is technically not a word according to this, but whatever. The cool thing is we got the follower emotes. That's 5 whole emote slots that I don't know what to do with. If I'm being honest. I got a lot of notifications here. It's almost like I literally don't even bother with any of this. But I digress. Alright, well, D&D's fixed. That was what I was talking about a moment ago. I forgot. I scheduled it for the wrong day because I wasn't paying attention when I was doing the upload because I was distracted by other things. So that's fixed. That's up now. It should have been up like 6 hours ago. That's my bad. But it's up now, so at least it's up. I mean, if anything, it just would have gone up tomorrow alongside the Ace Attorney stuff. So it's not that big of a deal. Oops. There we go. Oops. That's the wrong link. My bad. Alright. Posted the link to the D&D VOD instead of the good stream. That would have been awkward. Alright, but that's all done. That's all set. We're good to go. We are good to go. That was a long time. Alright, October 19th, 3:27, I think. Brighton Cove Law Offices. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. And all I need is a motive. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow's the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? It's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. It's so many cases in the system they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. This would have been a great time to do the recap, huh? Oh well. Let's talk to the Lieutenant Center first, see if we can... Yeah. See if we can talk to Mr. Powers. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today, thank you. Oh, thanks. You don't look like you're about to burst into tears. Wow, Nick. Must have really wowed him in there. Did you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only 1 day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Oh, there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Just tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares to tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Director Manella, can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Well, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. He brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. He was pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being her beck and call. I can't imagine him jumping. I was reading about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? Then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh. Yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he stopped taking on big roles. That's when we began appearing in little production, or when he began appearing in little productions like Gourdy. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago. Huh. That's... strange. Oh. Hi, old bag. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. Old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Okay. I think our guard's down. Yeah. We could even eat those donuts at the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. I don't remember her voice, I'll be honest. Ooh, she's alive. Anything? Yeah, sure. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her! So she always gets her way. I vaguely remember now. He seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director? Sal? He's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? Doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. About Mr. Hammer. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it? Calling him a criminal, a thief? I won't forget this. She's really pissed off this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' his costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. Oh, alright, I guess so. Look at the employee area first. Is there anything in here? 19, Global Studios employee area. It's not filming today either. We want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over. Done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. You found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Yeah! No, no, no. No touching! Hi, Gumshoe. I don't, like, remember everything. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. I guess I could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. So, you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills? How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. A science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to the sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe? What are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. The food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. That was Phoenix, but whatever. Thankfully, I did the court record. Alright. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers. Some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy this case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. Speaking of Edgeworth, how's he doing? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Ah, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups? Cups? Bottles? Say whatever happened with that empty bottle. Whatever. Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Alright, thank you, Gumshoe. That is, I think, everything we needed to hear. I'll double check the dressing room. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... But what? Why? WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but... This week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! I mean, that makes sense, unless they can recast Evil Magistrate. I wondering if I talked to you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why did Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true, then. The rumor? Yeah. Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some kind of hold on Mr. Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad. That's what Global Studios decided. They're not gonna make a kids show anymore. The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? But how can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. But that can't be true. The program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Dude, I don't know. Take that! What's this? This is why you can't stop the Steel Samurai. It's funny, I don't either. It's really... Ah, okay. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. The Samurai Scrapbook. And this is... The fan collected all of these photographs. Kids love the Steel Samurai. So it shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. That's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then, you know. Thanks, try asking her. If she'll talk. Well, thank you, Penny. That was very helpful. Penny's cool. Not nice of her. Why, you're still slinking around? You like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? Windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think make Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. Trying to froth at the mouth there? Maybe we should keep a safe distance. I don't suppose you'll talk. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols? 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 Penny Nichols? That is there somebody talk to you? Oh, right. And anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. Killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredged up dirt on someone's past like that, and they're recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just trying to do my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume? I do. Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. I don't know if it'll be enough to convince her. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. But what does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. I should prove that he used those pills on Powers. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yeah, so? It's the plate that he used to eat the steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Oh, I see. Oh, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Soulpack? Okay, you win, I'll talk. Tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Soulpack. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the Mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm on anyone. Soulbag. Hold on a minute. Where was Soulbag? Here, take this. A photograph? Duh. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with the bad guy on top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell into the flower box fence. Dang. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it now. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Alright, thank you, Miss Oldback. That was very nice of you. Let's head over to Studio 2. October 19th, Studio and entrance. Oops. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume, and he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? What if someone called him? Like the director or the producer? Well, let's head over to Studio 2 then. Oh, hi. Hi, Miss Vasquez. October 19th, Studio 2 entrance. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hi. Oh, it's E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently? Excuse me? Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. Not interested in talking to you. Something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it? Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fate blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. Was wondering you tell me about Mr. Manila? If you must talk to that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I suppose we can go in there. October 19th, Studio 2 trailer. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it still seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. Oh. Looks like they were designing a set to use for the Steel Samurai show. Got some figures for how much the set costs. Can't believe they spent that much on those sets. That's where they had the meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just paper cups and crumpled documents. I beg to differ. I think some crumpled documents could be of use. Well, can you tell me what you know about this? Just even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Well, old bag. Oh, old? Jane says, security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? You used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. I guess I'll head back in. You came. Well then, what was it you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez. You were using that accent. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? Almost why he was doing the kid show for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. I think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Does I spell everything out for you? Think. Oh would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. You've let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? I ran him hard, believe you me. But the screen lady said it was an accident. Oh? Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. That's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me. Now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, race away. No! Hold it right there! I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Well, thank you, Gumshoe. The one time you did something good. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe? Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just... I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Oh. Well, Nick. Looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. Who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Aww. To be continued. Right now! Oh god, I love this. This trial is so good. I genuinely don't remember Trial 4 at all. I don't remember anything about it. I'm sure my memory will get jogged a little bit to get into it, but... This trial is just too good. This is hands down the best trial in this game. So... October 20th, 10 AM, District Court, courtroom number 4. Ah, Edgeworth. Oh, we're on different sides here. No, that's normal sides. I remember. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. There, both of the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will come clear. Very well. This seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Hi. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. The day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. You must pontificate. Do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. The day of the murder. I entered the trailer a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppled over. Man, over the corner. Oh, I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. The day of the murder. Alright. Let's get this. Oh, for dude. We need to get a 12 sharp and ended at 4. And there was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so it's Sal taking 2:30. We took a 15-minute break in the meeting. So I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. Did I find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure I find some kind of contradiction in what she said. Somewhere. Yeah. Let's press a little bit. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. You get 12 sharp and minute 4? Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Please stop banging on your little desk, it hurts my ears. This be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. What exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. Meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued. Hold on. Did Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. Did Sal take me to the Studio 2 van? Oh, alright. Okay, 2:30, took a 15-minute break. What were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. White. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. T-bone steaks. Do you have someone who can verify this? No. No, I mean, someone else. One person is enough. I committed murder during that break. I wouldn't have had time to eat one steak. That's some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she said a little more. It's hard, I think she's pretty used to being the boss. We can find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Let's take a look at our evidence. Maybe proof that she didn't eat. Ugh. $2.15 and 4. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. On the table in front of the trail. But how would they be able to do that if it was blocked, right? How would they be able to take the van? This might be a bad shot, but I think this might be something. Okay. God, road track. 30 minutes, a 15-minute break in the meeting. So many people mistakes in the field. Really? I don't have any fruit that they didn't eat. What's the struggle? I don't know what to present here. Verify this. Sal, the person is enough. He committed the murder. During that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. That's some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. That's the only real lead I have. I'd like to find a way to prove she didn't eat. Again, 12 minute 4. This will be a rehearsal sometime between 4 and 5. So taking at 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. So my T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. It's a long shot. I don't know what to present. What did she say to this again? What were we doing during that time? Look at your desk. That's right, just funny banter. It was a 15-minute break. The T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. Sal can verify. Oh my god. Okay. It ended at 4. Nobody left. There's to be a rehearsal afterwards. It's over something at 5. It's 15. That's Sal taking. Took a 15-minute break. All night T-bone steaks. Oops. Didn't mean to press that again. Oh god, I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here. Rehearsal afterwards. Go on your desk. No, it's nothing. Damn! Oh, I forgot how tough she is. Oh, God. I actually need to look this up. Like, I don't remember. Not on this one. This first section is like the hardest part of this whole trial. Let's propose. Okay. Huh, as I thought. You claimed you had a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manila ate at a table outside the trailer. Ah, ha ha ha, yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak! You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. I see! What was Miss Vasquez doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. There we go. That's a little weird on that one. Like the thing you have to present is the lock. Order! What are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat the steak. Oh, nice. Yeah, you can use a free Pogo emote. It's great. She ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright! Isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. Tiara was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick! Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear? Yeah? I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using it as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? That's right. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. I'm either presenting that or I'm presenting this. I think I'm presenting the spear here, though. I present my proof. The so-called murder weapon. Yeah, because there was a break. That is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was his Kirby. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I am the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what it was. How was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. Why, of course. It was the van. He got stabbed through the chest with the whole van. Look at this photo. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order in this... If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright. What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident in the Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studio. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through his chest? What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? That's happened again! God. Oh, it's so dumb, I love it. Mr. Wright. Continue. At 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder, Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then, she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I can't say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago? Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less. You're then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes, from 2:30 to 2:45. Jack Hammer has been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume. There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it, then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. In the van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And she used the studio van to do it! Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was. Sal Manella Has to be a conspirator. Body had to have been placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that all alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood! They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So, what happens next? Don't question mark me. Do you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you! You killed Jack Hammer! Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. The result of that battle proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly, it doesn't seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure? Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Right? Like, he has no idea. Testify again! Testify, sister. I'd like you to testify again. Testify? Again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn! I'm so far only to fail? As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez. Oh, Edgeworth? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well. Your Honor! I request that the witness testify again. You're the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth? I, too, see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want to hear her testify about? Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick? Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? Probably realized she did it too. But, isn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. Well, he'll get his guilty verdict, just not on Mr. Hammer, that's for sure. Or Mr. Power, sorry, Mr. Hammer's dead. Alright. I was with Silent Altbag, security lady, when we found the body. The system was there too. Only Powers was absent. That sure is a true man of the law. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then, I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, to cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Don't say it like that. After finding the body. Now, old bag and security... the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Of course not. Who were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in the costume with Salmonell's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? Try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Really? We shall continue your testimony. Powers was absent? Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go call him? Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us. Did you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when you accused me of, or when I accused you of murder. Alright. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, if that is still samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. Nothing left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Or Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue. You really called the police, then Powers showed up? What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Yeah, she's got a lot of pipe to smoke. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. It's quite agitated, putting up Power saying who did it. Hold back. Security lady? Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right. That's still samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. He seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, every time we look at it, it makes us laugh. I heard all this after the fact. Photograph. You want to take him by the security camera. He's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there that I can use. Asked me the proceedings? Why? You asked to be left out? Yes. Seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on it with all the bigwigs in that meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I'd like to try to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second! I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Well, yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Yeah, wait a second. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Huh? Thank you. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Yeah, she would've. Let's go, edgy boy. Order, order, Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Are you thinking of a career change to defense? Yeah, Edgeworth really is the main character now. I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I believe Edgeworth is helping me. But the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect that reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any actions, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal the director? You have to find something to peg this on her. Everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Someone all night through there, they found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. So I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. It's gonna be old bag, he did it. I asked him for the proceedings. I went back to the show to get script and notes. That Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. What was it again? How did you know about the injury? What did I know? Sal, he told me? What time was that? I think the units from Miller arrived at the studio about 10 minutes prior. Why did employees when you got to the studio? We went there. Well, then you could have been hammering that costume. Don't you listen? Oh god. Only Powers was absent. The police. Agitated. Sal told you. That doesn't make... I don't know if that makes sense. Was Sal there for that? I don't remember. I think he was. New Hammer was injured. I don't know if I buy that. The Hammer, what she knew. Any direction notes? Valuable. Just came to see one for rehearsal. Why did you bring it? I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. There's a murder after all? Oh, is this gonna go through the whole objection again? Yes. Okay. He is right, though. She specifically says a murder. It's a reasonable observation. Takes the bow. Questions, coots, no matter. Oh god, I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. I mean, that's not that we literally found it in Studio 1, right? We found the script in Studio 1. So clearly they were intending something. God. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do here either. This trial is rough. It's a little all over the place. Okay, I thought so. That's what I was thinking, was to show the photo. You knew that Hammer was injured? You think that's a little funny? I mean, it wasn't still Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers. Oh, I'm an idiot! I mix up their names. Okay. Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. Sal who told me. That's right. You must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manila was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Oh! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And then Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order, order. I will have order. Witness? Can you refute this claim? Let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he fell on hard times, but he was a star. He had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There is a reason it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on that matter? In other words, it proved she had a motive. Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I will send to the court the evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. It's gotta be the incident, right? This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day. Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We're talking about motives here. Yet, you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I never get rid of useful men, a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs, in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? That's right. That's the twist. Your Honor. Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking it was Powers. Then, Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him for all those years! Oh, well, you're not smoking that anymore. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I'm guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere! We're too late! Ah, Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm! No! How could this? It was an accident! Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't die. Please. No. Oh, she still has the pipe again. Oh, man, it's gone. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. Huh? God, dude, this trial is the best. I love this trial. It's so ridiculous. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor? It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That, he should be found so, is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. There, Mel. This court finds defendant Mr. Will Powers not guilty. Good job, Mr. Will Powers, you did it. That is all. The court is adjourned. Alright, Edgeworth actually being a good boy for once? It's crazy. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, defendant lobby number 3. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Do I have evidence? Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... yeah, the scrapbook. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. He was reduced to acting in a kid's show. That's the villain, the boo. Kids loved the Steel Samurai. So, he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. No, Powers is a big doofus. he's a big dumb doofus. Though he do look like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume. Is something wrong? Nope. Of course not. Nick? Edgeworth. Oh, hi, Edgeworth. How's it going? Fancy seeing you here. You come here often? Say something right. I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. That skills would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Oh, no, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar? Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. God, I just... Ugh! You're just so handsome with your pointy hair and defense attorney badge. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Like, if I told you I loved you, would you reciprocate those? Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Oh man, feelings are cringe. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if... They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? Yeah, if by rivals you mean, secret boyfriends? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do you get the feeling I'm missing something here? Come on, Nick, tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Well, here comes the backstory. So the curtains close on another trial. It caused quite a stir revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. I think the Global Studios rethought its programming change. We're back to making kid shows again. Pink Princess? Nick! This is it! The new show starts today! You gotta watch it with me, right? Oh man, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant? Fine, I'll do it. Was it a great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world was ready for the real Will Powers. Honestly, I mean, this game was 2001, right? Probably not in 2001. His look wasn't, like, that big in 2001. But, like, today, he just looks like every action star out there today. Like, it looks very normal. Turnabout goodbyes. I don't know if I remember this case. It'll save my progress. We did it. We beat Trial 4. We did it. We discovered the real case that that the victim was actually the murderer, because that's the most Ace Attorney thing to say. God, I love Ace Attorney. It's so ridiculous. I will be back momentarily to go grab a drink, because I'm out of mine. That just seems like a good thing to do right now. Man, what a great trial that is. Literally the best one. Hands down. Alright, we're back. Hi. Alright, I mean, I don't know, go right into 4. I don't remember 4. Unless it's the one that unless I'm, like, mixing up which ones are 4 and 5. I am mixing up which ones are 4 and 5, okay. It's been, what, 15 years? About that, yeah. 15 years is a long time to wait. Can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered? But now, perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge! What? Merry Christmas. It's garbage day! What? Edgeworth? December 25th, 10 a.m., right in co-offices. Hey, Nick! You're right just in the middle of a lake at night. You know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under. Preferably a freezing one. Oh, is that part of your spirit union training? Of course! Except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh, darn. Sorry, but them's breaks. Could you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea! So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gourdy, and a tip of the hat to Nessie, Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proves to be a hoax. Locals are confident their Gourdy is the real deal. Ugh, boring! Did they show real news for a change? Nick? Water pressure is kind of low in that shower. No more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with a hose? Good idea, Nick! Family Fey blood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder! Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. The suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name was Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on here? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Maya. The fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? When? Where? Whom? Why? How? I don't know. Yes, we get to defend Edgeworth. Let's go find out, Nick. Let's go find out indeed. Detention Center. December 25th, Detention Center. Look, I know you said that you'll never want to see my face again, but... I'm here to say hi, Edgeworth. I'm here to help. You know, Nick? We've all been in here one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes to territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Oh yeah, that's right, I was in here once. I always forget that I was in here one time. Ah! Hey, Edgeworth, come back! He shows up and then just leaves. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he's in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney? Then laugh. Laugh! Well, why aren't you laughing? Could we be laughing? No, it's a trick. Laughing, he'll get mad. Or burst into tears. Edgeworth, I don't have so much free time we can spare it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. Damn, he's good. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me up like this. Embarrassed and looking like a delinquent. I didn't want to see like this either, believe me. All embarrassed and looking like a delinquent. I'm sorry. Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? Duh! We're gonna help you, that's what. Help me? You? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey! Sure, you got lucky and won all 3. Your luck's bound to run out someday. Need real skill, right? Experience. Yeah, he's insulting you. Yeah? I was the one who has to get angry. Well, her took place at Gourd Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. Lake is a long way away from your offices and the courthouse. Why are you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth? You didn't really. Gourdy. Huh? I went to see Gourdy. Gourdy? What's that? I'll pay later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? Well, he doesn't want to give us anything, so I guess let's go to the entrance of Gourd Lake. Gourd Lake, Nature Park. September 25th, Gourd Lake, Lake Park entrance. This is where it happened. Yeah, Gourd Lake is in the middle of the park. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Well, pal? There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir, nothing. Idiot, the trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up! Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry you did it. Or if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits, peh. Ah! Hey, you're that hairy guy, Hairy Butts! Right, Phoenix, will he ever learn my name? Hey, just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Huh? No, yeah, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it! He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet? Huh? Oh, you don't say. Yeah. That's Gumshoe? You know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Wow, okay. Mr. Head in the fluffy pink clouds, lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gold Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. And the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth? The cop who arrived at the scene arrested him. How did they get here so fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness? You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not! It's impossible! I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right. Who cares what the witness says? I care! You believe in him, don't you, Detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really talking or taking the investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, I do imagine that there's one standing up to take his side, and then no one standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, Detective. At least you are. That's true. You know who'll be Mr. Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently No one he's been talking to will take the case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. You guys showed up, I figured he'd ask you to defend him. Honestly, Edgeworth's about to show me, like, Your Honor, I am the defense attorney. I have changed my career path. I didn't do it, and I'll prove it. I wasn't there. Case closed. Not guilty. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, you got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Sure, here's my badge. I'm an attorney. Hi. Who was the witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only one witness? Yep. It was pretty cold out on that lake last night. And it was Christmas Eve, after all. Still, they're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today, check things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I had forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Honestly, 100%, Maya still believes in Santa Claus. 100%. Without a doubt. I feel winter chill coming from the barely cruise today. What's about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Sign says Gourdy Lake Nature Park. Place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But, no waterfall? How many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya? Is that it? Just the slide in the trees? Cool. Alright. Well, we got a job to do. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth, let me defend you. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What do you mean by that? Me? A wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I cannot ask you to do this. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask. But, you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request. Huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know. I know that. I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. Nick? Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya. Let's go investigate elsewhere. But, Nick? No. Well, Phoenix is right. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yeah. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation would be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if I have a witness. Hey, pal! Don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him, too! Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent! I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir! What, find something? No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Wait, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard I gotta go. The last thing you want to ask me about before I head back? Yeah, how do I get in touch with you? I get the autopsy report later. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should I do if we have something to talk to you about? Ah, right. Here, I'll show you how to get precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Marshall B Station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, Detective Gumshoe? What? Let's take a look around the park. Can we walk around? Yeah, no problem, pal. You got my information. You know, Nick, there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, I don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, let's get investigating. Alright. We can get to the beach, we can go to the Criminal Affairs Department. Let's go ahead and get down to the beach. December 25th, Gourdy Lake, Public Beach. Wowzers! This is Gourdy Lake? Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers, though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs? I want a samurai dog, please. I bet they're great. You like samurai dog? How could they not? A little behind the times, though. Kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Not at all. I don't know anything. I'm an uncultured swine. What would I know? Trash can is empty. At least the place is well maintained. Oops. No clues there. That's the sky. Wow, Gourdy Lake is really big. Yeah. Saint Nick, why is it called Gourdy Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Whoa, no way! I'm sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape? Well, it is shaped like a gourd, actually. But that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Sure. Whatever. Huh? Must have seen the signpost. Left, boat docks, right, exit. Exit? Exit what? Line up of plastic benches? I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat here? I don't anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this. Except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Huh? Someone left some poppers here? You know, do you pull the string? You go pop? Yeah, I know the ones. See them a lot around New Year's. Hey, Nick! Maybe a clue. Let's take them. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. Might as well. I suppose it couldn't hurt. Huh? Where'd they go? In my pocket. Poppers put into pot. Alright. Outdoor stand. It's close. Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. Banner reads samurai dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Yeah. Alright, well. That's enough of that. We can... Let's go to the boat shop. The 25th boat rental shop. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Yep, how about we go out on one when the trial's finished? Hey, good idea! Keep that. That's great. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. Or because they murdered somebody! No, it's probably Christmas. There's some boats floating on the dock. Are those boats using the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. Yeah? Is that so? Why not? Oops. There's more forest off that way. Gotta find any helpful clues in there. Well, you never know. Gotta be thorough, Mr. Phoenix. Let's go to the woods, then. Huh? 125th, Gourdy Lake Woods. Oh, look at here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. You've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here this night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. Ahem, knock knock. This SUV has been seen better days. Sunset all over. I wonder if anyone would drive that car down here. Hey, Nick. Well, don't tell me you're hungry again. No, no. I'm just wondering, why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they had to be made out of aluminum then? I'm not having this conversation. There's food and some magazines on the sheet? It's a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Sign says no camping. Plenty of place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign says no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Yeah, why would... What? Trees go quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadow where the sunlight can reach them. Alright then. Very poetic, huh? I suppose we should, The camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. Must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool, let's try it out. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick! Huh. Nick! Can you stop? Maybe it's broken. Don't pick it. It doesn't have to respond to voices. Well, what then? These things? The party poppers? Well, they responded. Yeah! Hey, you! Get your hands off of that! Eek. What in the Sam hell? Look at what you done now! There goes a whole roll of film! Huh? Sorry? Sorry, it's nice, but you gotta pay my... But don't pay my bills! Y'all know how much a roll of that film costs? I'll pay you back. What do y'all think of setting off a party pop at a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me because you think I'm some country bumpkin? Yeah, I know how y'all Yanks think. What? I say those southern folks talk with the exaggerated drawl. Why, that must be dumb. Let me tell you, because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? Yeah, no, rather, we're sort of friends? Just figure out what y'all are gonna say and say it for the Jeezum's sake. God. I have to sit through one of Papa's drawls and listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. Guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it! Yes, ma'am. Second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. She is, she's something. What? You can see I'm changing the film with my camera here. Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What? You can see I'm changing the film. Where am I, well, this is my badge? Huh? Our badge is supposed to be all shiny and impressive. You cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? No, I ain't gonna try and pull one of those lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have y'all know I'm a fighter and I wrestle meaner looking the things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. Murder? Sounds cool! Why didn't y'all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, it's a cooperation. You two, y'all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Hard. Think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. Culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk Yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Wow, Maya, that'd be racist. No, I'm kidding. Right then, I'm Lotta. Lotta Hart. Y'all can call me Lotta. God, Ace Attorney names, am I right? Lotta Hart. I'm here photographing meteor showers for a research project. Mighty pleased to meet you. Cool. Oh, we're going over here. Going over there. Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. Happened late in the night on Christmas Eve? That's so, Christmas Eve. Man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure, though. Look at her remember, I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I seen enough boats to choke a mule. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. Okay. So, what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? Y'all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. It would be called that. Right here in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at the university. Country U. So I hear. So when did you come up here? Let me see. I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors. Yep, meteor showers. Fallen stars? I suppose the lake would be a good place to do that. That's quite a camera you have there. Y'all better know it. It's German-made. A genuine Solingen? Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you just have stuck to the camera? Huh? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that? That mic triggers shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera? Neat! Well, this camera added to the core record. Alright. Well, thanks, I guess? I suppose you were the witness, right? Maybe? I don't know. Well, I guess we should probably go back to the entrance. Go talk to the police. Number 25th, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here. Something wrong, miss? I don't... turn yourself in. Okay. What did you do? Shoplifting, larceny, public indecency? No, none of those things. Looking for Detective Gumshoe. Is he around? Gumshoe? Oh, yeah. He's in the meeting right now. I don't think he'll be out anytime soon. Okay, we'll come back. You do that. Oh, go straight home and stay out of trouble. No more shoplifting, you got that? Do he look like a criminal or something? Oh, you were tried for murder. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the Blue Badger. It was my idea. I made it. It's my mascot. I see. How nice. I'll get him assigned mascot to the Criminal Affairs Department. It's the last thing I do. Good luck with that? Kinda cool, though. I mean, Japan does love their mascots. I'm supposed to be the chief of the detectives here. This video is computer screen. What? Gourd Lake? Gourdy sighted? I don't believe it. Should be reading something more important. Poster of a female police officer? Wait, no. That's the latest Babes in Uniforms calendar. My bad. Of course it is. Set of devices in the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny. They're a lot tinier than I would expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. Man, remember when computers looked like this? I remember when computers looked like this. In 2001, am I right? I want to see one of the detectives? Something to himself. Your mama could see you. Or, your mama could see you, know she'd be crying? A break and spit it out, you low-life scumbag? He must be doing image training for interrogations. Yeah, man, I remember these computers. They sucked! They were slow as balls! But, it was a computer. And the monitors were just terrible. Right, well, I suppose we can go back to the lake? Oh. Really, like, have anything. Well, just the forest, no camping. Lotta? No, I'm kidding, I know. And I don't really have anything. Lotta? Yeah? So your camera triggers on loud explosion noises? Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot by a pistol. Oh yeah, they also have the black laptop in there. The old, like, big, bulky one. Pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to our party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey! You're pretty bright. Well, I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look-see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked them once, don't remember if there was anything on them, though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder, yeehaw! I'll go check that film. Y'all come back now, you hear? Two inside or SUV? I guess we should come back later. Okay, yeah, let's come back later. Go check out the boat shop again, see if there's anything new here. I don't think so. Alright, has it been later yet? Has it been later yet? No? Okay. Well. I guess let's go talk to, let's see if we can talk to Edward. Oh. Maybe Criminal Affairs? The 25th? Police Department, Criminal Affairs? Guess that's dumb she was still in that meeting? Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal! Detective Gumshoe? They just finished the meeting. Better or for worse. I guess they're waiting for some bad news. You know anything about the victim yet? No. No. Still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edwards said anything? Not a word. So, how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. Is it true? You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edwards human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edward did it? Well, trial starting tomorrow is scheduled. I see. Hey, and you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go tell anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help, and you're the ones who can help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? Why didn't you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other, and that's how it works. A working relationship? See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yep. His methods might be a little extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal! We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust. You have my word on that. So the autopsy? You don't have that yet. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Oh, thank you. Time of death, sometime on the 24th or 25th. Cause one bullet shot through the heart. Man, can't believe the victim was shot through the heart, and we're too late. Really give love a bad name. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face. Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Yeah. I suppose that is a good thing that you have noticed. Man, still can't talk to Edward, huh? Well, we can probably talk to Lotta again, so... Let's go do that, I guess. Yep. December 25th, Gourd Lake Woods. Hi, y'all! Lotta! Wait a sec, we got a bingo! Bingo? Automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey! This is them. Take a look. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. But you can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well, there was enough fog out there last night to strangle a bullfrog. But, you know, seeing these photos reminds me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. You don't reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't y'all go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Hey, so I'm off to talk to the cops. Y'all can have this photo. Later. Wait, Lotta. What? Can't y'all see I'm busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice. And that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta? I'll let her get your skivvies in a bunch. Friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or, was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Oh, darn. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, not much we can do about it. Question is, what exactly did she see? Guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Link photo added to the court record. Taken automatically at 12:25 at 12:15 a.m. Alright. Oh, December 25th, Ward Lake. Public beach. The police have given up their interview. Hey! Ah! Nick! I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick? Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me! Larry? What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm working my day job! I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates, you know. My girl Fiancé deserves the best. Fiancé? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Fiancé's a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, girlfriend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume. She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not yours. Not my... What? No, she's not. I'm his partner, Mai Fang. I'm the little sister? Sister? Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister? No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Don't worry, Mai, he's not listening. He doesn't care. He doesn't care at all. There's no thought in that head. Larry. Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. Since you work here, have you heard anything? Hey, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. It was with Fiancé, obviously. You wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Ugh. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Fiancé's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Huh? Neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth? Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth. Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? You know Mr. Edgeworth Larry? What? Yeah, of course! Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? The backstory. It's crazy. Tell me about the dogs. Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs. You know, like gourd dogs? Or guard dogs? Ouch. Samurai thing was Kiante's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know? She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. Maybe that better. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gourdy. Gourdy? Alright, Edgeworth. So, Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Dick, him, and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud, studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father? Yeah, Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait, you said defense lawyer? Yeah. Wait a second. Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis in his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. It's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Huh? Go figure. Yeah, I was used to talking about how defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. What's the shining example of all human intelligence? Changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? What's Gourdy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here, in the very lake, a giant mysterious monster. Gourdy. Monster? Yeah. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. Wow. It's really real? Of course not. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something. Right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. Huh? What's this? I set the camera to automatic, and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, can I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. $1 million? Grow up, Larry. Or your article added to the court record. Alright, well, thank you, Larry. It's good talking to you, I guess. God, what an idiot. Man, I just hate that guy. He's just the worst. Man, still no Edgeworth, huh? I'll just probably go to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? Number 25th, this department, Criminal Affairs. Not Gumshoe in sight. Looking for Detective Gumshoe who's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. A lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Well, alright. Man, it's still no Edgeworth. I just want to talk to Edgeworth. I don't know if there's anything. I mean, I have a feeling he probably won't know anything else. Guess we could talk, or go check out the rental shop again. Or not. Oh my god. Expensive looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. The computer's attached to the camera. It does look to be that way. Oh, why I'm sneezing so much. Apparently I'm allergic to Larry's stupid. Anyways. Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Oh, wait. Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? That is true. She did say that. Well, I guess we could go back to, anything to examine here? I don't think so. It's just the trees and this line. Yeah, okay. We'll just go ahead. We'll head back to Wright and Co. What is it? Oh! Nothing. Just, something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Hey! I remember now! This guy. He's a lawyer. It was at that office Mia worked at. I met him once while I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. I should go talk to him, for both time's sake. Oh, let's go talk to him. Let's go talk to Grossberg. I see his painting is still missing. Damn! That old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha! You're Mia's something, are you not? I was her understudy, yes, Phoenix, right? Aha! And you're Mia's something too, are you not? Hello, sister, yes. You've grown! You've come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg, sir? Hmm? Ah, yes, I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it? Something the matter? There was a murder last night? A murder? You haven't heard? I, just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? But who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. Guess he hadn't heard anything. Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Oh, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. I can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old, bitter desserts. Alright, well, here's the autopsy. Strange. I feel as though I've seen that man somewhere before. Ah! Did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Indeed. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond. He was a defense attorney in that case. That case? Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does it sound so familiar? Perhaps you'll remember. I'm sure someone mentioned during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used the spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean... Was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. That spirit medium, Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim. But the case was a loss. No conviction was made. Alright. I almost started drowning myself there, jeez. The DL6 incident, yes. Happened 15 years ago. A very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. Testimony led to charges being laid against one man. But Mr. Hammond won the case, and the suspect was declared innocent. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You're the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please, don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have to do anything with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim of the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this. I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty Faye's photo in the courtroom. Well, I suppose let's go talk to Edgeworth. On the 25th, Detention Center. Visitor's room. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? It's no concern of yours. I guess I find that yet. Look, Edgeworth, I just want to help. Can I ask you about the murder? Right. I'll ask you again. Just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? You know what? Just speak. Just tell me what you need to know. What I need of Edgeworth? It's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, but you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit it, I'm impressed, right? You were always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So, do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well. Ask whatever you like, and I will answer it to the best of my abilities. Well, thank you, Edgeworth. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed. I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested. Man, it's pretty clear he was the one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name. And Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder? Correct. That spirit medium? That was my mom. What? You're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this? About to end? The L6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago, on December 28th. December 28th? The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? The case is... statute? I don't know. The limitations runs out. Legally, the case never happened. 3 days from now, Deal 6 will be closed. Forever. What happened to the suspect when he got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from the public view. Nobody knows where to. He's still alive. He's about 50 years old now. Doesn't understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect on such a big case. So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Huh? Would have thought there'd be a photo. Edgeworth? Did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone now. So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. Right. It pains me to ask you this now. I know, you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we won't! Ah, who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. My chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. Never mind. I guess you don't really need to know. Huh? Letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gourdy. Letter of request, put in pocket. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake, Nick! It's a big one. It's calming down. Ew. That's scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. Sort of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, guess we're done. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick! Right. You have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Redemption. We'll go right there. Ugh. What's going on here? What's wrong, Detective? This wide lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to y'all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this all about, pal? A lot of heart. Why you go around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth a death sentence, pal? No, not at all. Just, I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. Eh? You try to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Here. Look at what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Thought I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. Well, see you in court tomorrow, then. Good luck, pal. Hey. You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. We lived out my... I've lived here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, right. He did seem to overreact a little, now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. That was a pretty big quake. I'll go check on him. You two go eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and Earthquakes. and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Oh, to be continued! Right now! Alright. It's time for day 1 trial. Well, I guess technically day 2 trial. It's the first trial. Ugh, December 26th, 9:44 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Karma. That's right. Manfred von Karma is the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case? He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. Quite a claim from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. So is he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty. What a creep. Oh, wait. Maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out? Not a chance. He hasn't lost in his 40 years. 40 years! It's as ruthless as me times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. Guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. You could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry. I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Just how handsome your ascot is, or something. I mean, well, it's time. Let's head in. Don't worry about it, Edgeworth. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court. Number 3. Look at Von Karma. Gotta figure out what I want to do for him. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Von Karma, is the prosecution ready? Seriously think that I would stand here where it's not completely prepared? Right, my apologies. Not the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. Decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Good. Of course, that should be fine. Prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? They call the detective in charge of this case, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Hi, pal. It wasn't him. He didn't do it. Wipe the incident. Now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Yeah, please take a look at the map. The murder happened late Christmas Eve, around midnight. There was one boat in the middle, the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boat. Now, there happened to be a woman camping here at the edge of the lake. At 12:10 a.m., she had 2 pistol shots, and the boat started to move. They went toward the boat rental shop. Overhead map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest now. Wait, Mr. Barba. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Wrong. There was only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course. You're quite right. No, he's not. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called into the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now! Jeez. Calm down, dude. It's okay. It's just a kid. Like I said, it's fine. You're doing such a midnight. There's a call from a man? Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh, jeez. Objection! That woman and the man who called me the reporter. 2 different people, obviously. People? There were 2 witnesses. Their testimonies were quite similar, however. Damn, some of the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping? A lot of heart. What happened next, Detective? God, he's gonna be killer on me. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Yeah, well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Detective, you will refrain from casually revealing department. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydream. Continue. Yes, sir. Sorry for Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, was Mr. Edgeworth and you saw him? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer, really. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, Detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Yeah, he's got the share of objections. Suspect him of anything at all? Why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. They have a deep trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue, now. Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. He was shot through the heart, fatally. It was too late. Man, Edgeworth really gave Love a bad name. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. A .22 caliber pistol. But we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, they found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon? The pistol. Detective Gumshoe? That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right. Sorry, Your Honor. murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. That's a statement. I do want to take a look. The evidence of victim fired from a .22 caliber pistol. What about the pistol made of decisive evidence? Tusk. It was the same evil laugh as Edward. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were fingerprints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order! Order! Oh, Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints were found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. It's the accepted evidence. Pistol? A murder weapon. .22 caliber? Fired 3 times. There's prints from the right hand. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder, and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. Imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, swearing at me. Fisk. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Me? Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of the gun. The barrel leaves distinctive markings on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see when gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed. This leads to one inevitable conclusion. What found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Order! Order! This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes? Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess. Now! But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. This court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Yeah, Von Karma. Von Karma's great. But also, God, he's a dick. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints from the murder weapon? And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. Ooh. Was that you on the boat? Yes, it was me. What? What? You must believe me, I didn't shoot him. Then who did? I don't know. You don't know? Was she right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at the time that he had shot himself. Do you mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Huh. Well, if it's any of that. Say, Maya? Huh? What? Any progress with Mia? Oh. Sorry, it's no good. Ugh. I know. No good for anything anyway. Well, don't say that. You're fine. Maya, it's okay. I can't call my sister. I might as well not be here, right? Yeah, you're useless. No, you should be here. Of course not. I need you here. See how I was trying to help out? Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. That's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck's gonna run out. Really? Whoa, right? Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. Bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oops. Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to upset your heart. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call you witness. Yes. Miss Bonahart, take the stand. lot of heart. You are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident. Don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? Y'all need to learn some manners. Understand? Yeah, I understand. I understand. Very well. Your testimony, please. Witness's account. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents on a boat. And there was another bang. There wasn't anything in the lake but that boat. Enough. Huh? Judge, she happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo. Accepted as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Order! I will remove people from the courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake. But the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Yes, it was the defendant Miles Edgeworth. Why are you gonna keep slapping the air, dude? Order! 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 I will have order! Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. Very little doubt about this case. Very well. This court finds the defendant. Wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. Cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words. They all read guilty. You lose. Or you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony. Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You'll fail to find anything. And then I will have you held in contempt of court. Nick? Contempt? Contempt of court, you know? I guess I understand. Now, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction within the fact? It's in the testimony? Oh, there definitely had to be. I think I noticed one little thing. I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right. Let's take him on. Yeah, got a bad feeling about this. I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. I do too. I do too. Alright. This perceived just after midnight. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. I looked out the window. I saw two gents in a boat. There was another bang. There wasn't a nary thing in the lake but the boat. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. White, not meaningless babble. Karma, I think I hate you. Trying to keep me from talking to the witness. For what end? It's like a maybe. Maybe saying that Gourdy was in the lake would be contradiction. Anything in the lake with that boat. And there was another bang? But two gents in a boat. Did you cover some two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Uh-oh. What's further? Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah, well, of course. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. Look at him quick, he's hiding something. Oh, a bang? I'm watching the very moment the shot rang out. Meaningless questions, contradictions, Mr. Wright. Wasn't there anything in the lake? Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. It's pretty sure. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? Well, sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, you... Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the question in full. No need for further questions. Objection sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained! Yes, of course. Oh, great. What am I supposed to do now? There weren't any contradictions in there. Sorry, Nick. Did my sister over here? Well, it's really taken it this hard. Christmas Eve just after midnight? Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day! Yeah, well, yeah. I know you want to find contradictions, but really? Yes. If the next contradiction is a little more relevant, trial. Witness continue testimony. You were in your car? Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive for camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait, now I'm the one who says that. Well, say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. Seems you are unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting. But Your Honor... You keep your promise, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid that I will have to penalize you. I'm afraid I will have to penalize any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. And if that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick? Well, this testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean, but I can't say anything. What do I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. Pass your judgment. Very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take a stand. Hold it! Who was that? It was me! Maya. Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lot of heart. Testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea, treating me like some kind of criminal? I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough. Judge, declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. God, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No. Wait! I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Oh, what's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Is that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony, and I have the right to cross-examine her again. Order! 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 You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he is in contempt of court. No, I am. You're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. By a fay, you will leave the courtroom immediately. Nick, did what I could. You had to do the rest. Good luck. Maya? Aw, man. Maya really threw herself under the bus for this one. I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witness. I'm running out of time. I better find a contradiction in here or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. The last statement. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. No. No, you did. Got you. Got you this hard. Finally. What? You got what? Look at this photograph. Every time I do, it makes me laugh. The photo I took? The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional, high-quality film, correct? Yet, even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? What? Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony. Please! Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart? What? Did you see the defendant and... Did you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, I meant I could. Then please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. No Edgeworth was seen. Alright. You're right. It was a cold night and the fog was thick as grapes. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. See? No problem. You used binoculars? Very well. May begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. So it better be good. Alright. Well, how can you see Edgeworth? Let's hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankee types and never find a gal where I'm from. That's attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. I'll be honest, I had completely forgotten how I was voicing her when I met her. So, I know I'm just bouncing around, but... We're finishing with your camera. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. It's not letting her answer any of my questions. What's your binoculars? Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. Wouldn't you need a telescope, not binoculars for that? I have doubts about your camera, too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? Cameras are relevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But note this. If you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Mr. Wright, you wish to press further about the camera? Of course! Does it make it or break it time? The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Wow, maybe a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you can testify to the court about your camera. Yeah, I hear you. The camera was set up to take pictures of meteor showers. I heard that noise on the lake, I looked out with my binoculars. Meteor shower? Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? Well, the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited for stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight. Mr. Wright, not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute! Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth. No unnecessary comments, please. It was a heavy fog. How would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog, but you say you clearly saw him? I did, yeah.
Enough. There's no room for doubt in her testimony.
She found a pretty doubt in me. I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many Von Karma objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. Objection! The night wasn't cold at all. It was actually 82 degrees. I don't think I agree with that. Oh. Alright, never mind. I think that's the camera then. Yes, okay. Was that the camera or the newspaper? You were photographing shooting stars? That's a lie! That's who? I saw the camera you set up yesterday. It was pointed directly at the lake. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. What's that point?
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor.
Well then, what exactly was she photographing?
Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? None other than Gourdy! Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph.
What's this, a newspaper article? Gourdy? Ah, the sighting at Gourd Lake.
Well, Miss Hart? I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see you prove that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gourdy.
I do have proof. Intriguing. Very well then, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. What is your proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gourdy, the lake monster?
The exact same article. The proof is in the article about Gourdy the lake monster. According to this article, when Gourdy breaks through the water, it makes a loud noise. Which is why you set up your camera with that microphone. You just have to respond to loud noises. And that's how you got this picture when the pistol fired.
Order! I see. I too thought it was a little strange.
Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gourdy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all y'all lawyers this smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gourdy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it?
Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist.
Hey!
But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing.
Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gourdy for some reason, I know it. What could it have been? Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this.
Miss Hart? Why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gourdy from the gore? Please provide your testimony.
Right, fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change, it has to. I'm going to spot it. Law does do testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at the university. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I would just watch that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time. Crossed my heart and hoped to fry. That is not the voice she had originally, and I don't care.
Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. The witness's testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There's no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination.
I think the defense is right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Well, Karma's up to something, I know. He doesn't want me to cross-examine him because... Why? Is there a contradiction?
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. Seem sure of yourself. You must have something in mind. Huh. That would be a first.
Very funny.
You understand that this is your last chance at the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. There's no problem with the testimony this time. We'll let the witness leave. We'll announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood?
Yes, Your Honor. Alright. We gotta find something. Our old edgy boy is gonna get... He's gonna get put in the clink-it-a-clink. What manner of person are you? I'm not sure I'm high... Falutin enough? To be called a manner of anything. An investigative photographer? Investigative photographer? Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures of my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? Oh, what? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. A UFO? You know, an unidentified flying object. A UFO. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I know I should become an investigative photographer. Alright, I see. Kind of a shaky basis for it to read. I've basically just turned her into like a New Yorker. That's okay. Is Gourdy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah! They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on local news rumor of a month segment qualifies. That's one segment was Bigfoot sighted in Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him for the newspaper, for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep. Followed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. Yep. How many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. This time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if word got out what I was up to, the lake would be swarming with competitors. Competitors? Yeah. Second-rate shutter bugs trying to steal my scoop. Is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Mr. Wright, I'll not have you ask any questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma, I know you told her to keep quiet. White turn up the lake? What sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. A lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. Wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. She heard a bang and she thought Gourdy was out there. Not that she wasted time looking at a boat. What? What did I do now? Give me that... What do you give me that look for? Definitely suspicious. It's time for some evidence. Witness. Continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Ugh, Southern. I don't know. Southern's hard, you know? Saw a flash, you know, one of the man's hands, another gunshot. Is there nothing on the lake but the boat at the time? Huh? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so, no. The lake was smooth as glass, nobody was on the shore neither. Better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. Wouldn't beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. There's not much else to look at? That definitely isn't correct. Wow, this is gonna be rough. Okay, we're good. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person to be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you are far from normal. What? Y'all want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gourdy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gourdy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. Order? Continue, Mr. Wright. You testify that you were watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch that boat. You needed them to search for Gourdy. And that's what you were doing. Well... Well, now that y'all mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gourdy might be out there and all.
Miss Hart! Are you saying that you were not watching the boat then?
Sorry, y'all. I was fibbing. I wasn't fibbing, really. I was just... thought, you know, I could be a witness in a murder and all. Kinda got excited. I'm sure I was watching that boat, till now.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey, you got the photograph, you got the proof.
Still, can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right, right. That's why I took the photo and...
Witness, that's enough. Had a long day, shut your pie hole.
Shut my what? What's she going to say? Took the photo and what?
Wait a second. She even had a photograph to prove it.
You can't tell from the photo who's shooting. But she said she's going to enlarge the photo. Said it'll drop the quality on light, but she'll let us see who's who. She enlarged that photo. Don't Von Karma let her show it. Got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Show it. We have to. Miss Hart, look at this photograph. You enlarged the photograph, did you not? Yeah, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court?
Because it does not exist.
What are y'all talking about? You're the one who told me not to show it in the court in the first place. You old fool.
Ooh. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is.
We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
Lake photo added to the court record. Taken automatically. 12:15 a.m.
Happy now, Mr. Wright.
Has to be something.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of this. That is why I request she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then, I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lana Hart. It's gone too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Place of evidence. Place of witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict.
It's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere. This is bad. Real bad. What should I do?
Object.
If there's something wrong, you gotta say something. Your Honor, there's something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
What might that be? Mr. Wright! You will show the court what you mean. But this photo is strange.
Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. So... I don't know if anyone else remembers. I remember. It was specifically stated that Edgeworth shot with his right hand. That's not a right hand. That's a left hand. Here, Your Honor.
The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. The shooter is strange.
Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor.
The hand?
That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does not...
This man's left hand does what?
Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. I believe it's... Yes, from Edgeworth's right hand. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were found from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Ooh, it's not Mr. Edgeworth, let's go! He's proven it. He's proven it can't be him. Now that everyone is in the courtroom has quieted down, we'd like to reconvene this court of law. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. Mr. Edgeworth did not do it, but who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people in the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself! Order! Order! So, assuming the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be one of the remaining options. Another remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wounds revealed the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet? There's no way it could have been suicide. Well, maybe he held it a foot away, or 3 feet away from him. Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure the accuracy of the data? Oops. I'd already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated with the court record. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. Court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. Yeah, you missed it. He's accused of murder. He shot a man. Supposedly. On September 6th, 1:15 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Yeah, that was a close one. Hey! Don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there in that lake anyway? They didn't commit suicide, then who? Shooter was about a meter away, too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look. I'm gonna go check on Maya. Oh. Right? What? Tell her something for me. What? Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with the thanks, Edgeworth? Yeah, just tell me thank you, you love me, and you want to run away with me forever and be attorney buddies. But instead, you just won't say it. I requested a transcript of Lana's entire testimony. That might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course, she didn't see the shooter. So the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lana's deposition added to the court record. And 2 sounds like gunshots just after midnight. That contradicts the fact that the gun was fired 3 times! I'm just saying. I actually don't remember what the whole thing with that is. I think we're actually gonna call it here. I forgot how long these 2 are. But ugh. So actually, we'll probably have to, I think our timeline here is going to move a little bit. We're probably going to get through the rest of this tomorrow. Maybe start Act 5. And then probably get that done on Thursday. Hopefully. We'll see. The 8th turning out like some of these later trials are pretty long. So I guess that's not surprising. I'm going to resave it just because I'm weird like that. We've been playing it for like 21.5 hours, and we're only on like the start of day 2 of episode 4 out of 5. So it's a lot of time. So I don't know how much of that 21 hours is. Well, no, that's 21 hours.
I guess maybe. I don't know. It's probably counting some stuff that's not actually a part of it, but unless it's not 21 hours, but I don't know what else that would be. Still, uh, I think that is all. Obviously, all the VODs are up on the VODs channel. That's a thing. If you don't know, you can watch them there. Cool. All the other ones, all the other cases are there. D&D's there. I scuffed D&D today. I apologize, but I fixed it. It's up. It's public. It wasn't. I set it to go live tomorrow, like an idiot. But that's okay. They all go up at noon EST the day after the fact, so it'll be there tomorrow. In case you missed anything or you want to re-see things. Trial 3, man. Trial 3 is the best. Trial 4 kind of sucks. Not that it's like bad. It's just Von Karma's just wrong. Like he doesn't care. He just goes ham. He objects everything. And it makes it take so much longer. So yeah. I don't think I got anything else. We'll continue the case tomorrow. And find out what happened and what Edgeworth did on the boat. And maybe what's up with the whole earthquake thing. Till then.